Your brain is going to believe whatever you constantly tell it. So the question is, are you training your mind to build the life you want or the life you're trying to escape? So over the past few months, I've been watching a whole bunch of millionaires and what studying like what all of them have in common. And one of them things is them retraining their brain. Some of them people didn't come from what they have now. They've retrained their brain and how do I put it, bro? How do I put it? They trained their brain into thinking like they can have them things, and they put themselves in that position. I'm gonna leave this all in here because this is real unscripted. Anyways, I've learned some of them things and I want to share them with y'all. I also want to throw in there that I've watched a podcast about neurologist, or however you want to put it, or whatever their name is, not however you want to put it, but the person that studies the brain. I watched a podcast today of their most successful neurologist. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I watched the podcast, or I listened to the podcast today, and she touched on the subject as to where you have to be specific, like be more specific, be more in depth with not just your goals, but your fears as well. And that's simply because fear can take control over you when you don't know them. But when you identify them, you take back your powers. And how you identify your fears, or I wouldn't say identify your fears, but like how you get past your fears is just going all the way with everything, which is more like, which is common sense. I was about to say some whole other stuff, but which is common sense. Like, for example, like for me, like being scared to blow up on YouTube is only because like it's gonna change my environment. I know like once I blow up on YouTube, or I do what I want to do with YouTube, it's gonna change my environment and also the people around me. And I'm kind of scared for that, but I'm going all the way through with it and like gonna face my fears head on type thing. And then another one is I would get more hate than love, which is fine. Like people get hated on so much. Even Jesus, God, they were hated on, bro. So when you put it like that, it's like just go all the way, and then you'll see that what you was fearing is not that bad. So basically what I'm saying is just identify them things and keep going, because in a sense, your brain is not even in a sense, but technically your brain is dang, I keep getting tongue tied, but your brain is supposed to keep you safe. That's the purpose of your brain. It's supposed to keep you safe. So therefore your brain keeps you in that comfort zone, but it's always good to know that good and great things happen when you're outside of your comfort zone. You can't get too comfortable in life. The brain develops in a way that helps us survive in the environment that we grew up in. You really can only see in a reality what your brain is wired for. So that's what that last part means. So I'm breaking it down for y'all, so stay with me. Okay, to break it down even more. For instance, like that job or that relationship that you're hoping for, it's right in front of you. Right in front of you, bro. But you're missing it because your brain is not programmed to see it or construct it at that moment. Like, so you gotta retrain your brain to do all of that. And that's also, to touch on something else, that's also what the definition of like, I mean, not the definition, but the way you train your thinking is also the way you manifest. It all correlates with each other. If y'all follow me, let me know. If y'all not following me, put it in the comments, bro. Like, explain it some more. I can do that for y'all. But you don't need to get tied into just retraining your brain, reconstructing your brain. Let's focus on that right now, right? Not trying to manifest anything, or just think positive. That's why I say y'all gotta learn. Try the 7 days that I did. Like, think positive for 7 days. That shit helps. Even like in the time that I'm in right now, that shit helps. That shit helps, bro. I'm telling y'all. I'm not telling y'all to do stuff that I wouldn't do or that wouldn't better you. That's the whole gist of me, bro. Like, I like to see people get better. I like to be better. I like to try to be better as well. So just follow me, bro. Follow me. Not follow me like, just listen to what I'm saying. So now, that's a little bit of how to reprogram your brain, you know what I'm saying? Now we on to the part where you've done that. and now you feel like you could just manifest anything. I want to touch on this point because it gets serious, it get real, bro. Sometimes wanting something so bad, it blocks you from getting it. And I'm gonna break that down for y'all. Now listen, sometimes wanting something so bad to where you're stressing about it, you're thinking about it 24/7, you're not giving yourself leeway to enjoy what you want so bad. You're not enjoying the journey, bro. Like you just this. And then it gets to a point where you're not. All right, my storage got full again, bro. Hopefully it worked this time. But anyways, I was saying, like, it gets to a point to where you're not even open to other pathways, other leadways to get to this goal because you just want. You stressing too much about it. You pushing it, bro. So just enjoy the journey, bro. The person on the podcast also said, this is a journey. Like, you have to enjoy the motions of life. If it was a destination, if life was about a destination, then it would be called death. That's what living is for, enjoying the journey. But yeah, I'm gonna only give you them little whatever I gave you for the how to retrain your brain. If y'all want more of that, we can talk more about that. But I just felt like I should put this part of the video out. So if y'all want to learn more about that, bro, we can learn together. I can watch the videos and I can come talk about it and we can just have a little, you know what I'm saying, chat in the comments. But that's what I learned today and I wanted to share with my people. So yeah. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to learn how to program the way I think. And I'm still trying to become the person that I want to be. But one thing I know for sure is I can never lose because I'll never quit.